misrepresented this, he misrepresented the whole thing and got access to this woman's $25,000 and ran away to Nigeria. At the point the Supreme Court of Georgia was about to convict him for dishonest act, he accepted that he did, and that's why they gave him a lesser sentence of 3 years debarment from the bar. So this is something that everybody knows, but because the government decided to look the other way so that they can use it as a leash to hold him. So there is nothing personal about it. It is him that is trying to make this personal, and I will not want to be distracted by that. And focus, the opposition is focused in ensuring that the parliament is cleansed and credible and responsive leadership is put in place. Nothing personal about it.
Let me ask you, why the upper area courts? Why didn't you start from the high court, whether the FCT High Court or the Federal High Courts?
What the case at the FCT High Court? At the upper area court had jurisdiction to try those issues of perjury. So, and as an individual, that is the only place I could go to get the criminal summons issued against him. So it is within the ambit of the law. The upper area court had jurisdiction. But instead of him subjecting himself to that process, he was running from one court to the other looking for an injunction. Just like a day before yesterday, I subjected myself to the jurisdiction of the Chief Magistrate Court in Wuse because I have nothing to fear. And I had expected him. Now that he dragged me to the Chief Magistrate Court with the police, he should be man enough also to come to the upper area court so that these issues of perjury can be decided. And this whole thing they are doing cannot distract us from the agenda of having him in the dock, to ensure that young leaders who are growing up will know that there will be consequences for dishonest act. And to come to think about it, knowing that such a person who has been convicted of dishonest act is sitting as the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, has defamed even every Nigerian, because the foreign countries are seeing Nigeria as a dumping ground for people that have shady past. How can a man convicted of such an offense be presiding over the Nigerian parliament and people are allowing him to go to work every day? So it's nothing personal. This is for the good of the country, for us to have a national value. As a nation, we must have national value. There must be a minimum grant for leadership. Not all kind of people should be find themselves leaders. And that is why today, they say we accuse them of calling them political hallelujah boys. We don't call them political hallelujah boys for nothing. They have refused to checkmate the executive. And that is why you see insecurity in the land, you see economic crisis in the land, and you see a situation whereby $5.5 billion, $22.7 billion can be approved by the parliament in less than 30 seconds without asking questions. My brother, this is unfair to the country. But because you have a speaker that has some questionable past, and I said it very boldly, he cannot be man enough to face the Buhari regime. And that is why we need to use the institution of the judiciary to reclaim the parliament. And with the support of committed parliamentarians, we can achieve that in the days ahead.
Okay, time will tell, and the courts definitely would have the last say in deciding all this. But you seemed really vexed with the institutions, vexed with the current political situation, economic situation?
Yes, because it's not just me, every Nigerian out there. How do you have a country where bandits have taken almost 28 states in the country? And the president keeps saying, I have given marching order. Since 5 years, the president is saying, I have given marching order. I'm so bitter because under Section 14, the primary responsibility of government is the protection of lives and property. Any government that cannot protect lives and property, with all due respect, is useless, is of no use. And that is why we are saying that Nigerian people should start demanding for more. If you go and recruit service chiefs, including the ones whose tenure have expired, and you decide to keep them in office, it must be because they are doing keeping them. People are being killed every day, both on ethnic grounds, on religious grounds, on all sorts of things. The country is drifting into a state of complete anarchy, and every Nigerian should be concerned.
All right, every Nigerian should be concerned.